Hello everybody, welcome to Destiny of Cards. Today we'll be doing a deck profile of the new Ancient Dragon deck. As you all know, we already done this deck profile recently, but this is like a version 2 of this deck's update. So we will run one copy of Baby Ranks, which is the starter of this deck. Basically its effect is Forerunner, and its ability is if it's sent from the Vanguard circle to the drop zone, you may pay the cost of Counterblast 1. If you do, Superior call Tyranno Legend from your deck and call it to a Vanguard circle. Okay, so that's the effect. Next, we'll talk about the G units of this deck. First is from the latest fighter collection, Archrider. Okay, Archrider's effect is Strike, followed by its own effect. When this card attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost, which is choose one of your Vanguard and retire it. So if you do, this card gain 5000 power and the following ability. If this card's attack hit the Vanguard, you may choose one of your opponent's Vanguard and retire it. Next, G unit is also from the fighter collection, Para Titan. Para Titan's effect is Strike, followed by its own effect. But this guy is called to Vanguard Circle. If you have an Ancient Dragon in its heart, you may all fighters on the game. If this guy is in a tag team, mean all fighters. If it's just 1-to-1, it's just you and your opponent. Just retire one Vanguard. Each fighter in the game, retire. And this card gain the power equal to the power that's of the retired units. So if in normal casual play, hardly you will gain that second part of the effect, which is if this the power gain is 20,000 or more, you gain one critical. So in normal fight, unless you have 11,000 and your opponent, the unit that you retire is 11,000 and your opponent retire 9,000, that's how you get the critical. But that's hardly the case, but it's alright because it's a free retirement of your one free confirmed retirement, but it's optional because your opponent get to choose the retired unit. Okay, so you also get to choose your own. So if the power is retired is 20,000 or more, this card gain one critical. It's a very good tag team match card because if you play in a tag team, high chance you'll be able to activate his second part of the ability with one critical. 3 copies of it. Next, we run one copy of Rain Element Madu. Madu's effect is Strike. Next effect is when this card is called to Vanguard Circle, if you have a hearts with original power of 10,000 below, and 10,000 or below, you may return a grade 3 card from your zone and add it to your hand. Okay, so basically when you are in Legion, your mate will be 9,000. So yeah, you don't need to choose your mate as the heart chosen name and power, but because your heart your units in the heart is in Legion, so they are still in considered part of the hearts, even though they are not in Legion, but they are in your heart. So the ball cards are in the hearts. So basically you do have a heart with 10,000 power and below original power, which is the mid itself. But you can choose the Legion leader, which is for this deck, Tyranno the Quick. Okay, so we run one copy of Madu. Next, we'll go to grade 3. Okay, we run 2 copies of Tyranno Legend. Tyranno Legend, as we all know from the starter, yeah, so you can superior call this, is a 11,000 grade 3 monster with his ability Limit Break 4. So when this card attack the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, retire 3 Regards with Ancient Dragon is name. Okay, so if you do, you gain 10,000 and 1 critical. Okay, so it's quite a pressuring card, but it's a Limit Break 4 card. Okay, the second ability is to activate, which is as special Counterblast to Ancient Dragon, it gains 5,000. So yeah, it's a Ancient Dragon specific card. Okay, so we run 2 copies of it. Next, we run 2 copies of Velociraptor's effect is Limit Break counterblast 1 and retire 1 Ancient Dragon. Okay, so Ancient Dragon Regat is a specific retirement, but the counterblast can be any counterblast. You choose 2 Ancient Dragon units on Regats on your field, they gain 5000 power. This ability can be used once per turn. Okay, so the next ability is what make this card is inside the deck. This latest update is when this card attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost, which is retire 1 Regard, and this card gain 5000 until end of that battle. So this card is the early pressure card due to the second part of the effect. Next, we run the Legion. The Legion leader, Terranal Quick. Okay, so his effect is Legion 20,000. His mate. Legion is this guy. Yeah, so his power, his main effect is if this guy is in Legion, when you attack a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. Retire 1 of your Regard. Okay, that's the third effect. You may retire 1 of the Regard and you gain 5000 power. So if the retired unit that you retired while this guy is in Legion is similar to the cards in the Vanguard circle, okay, so it's either this or his mate, you gain another 5000 and 1 critical. Okay, so if like that you retire the mate, you'll gain 10,000 and 1 critical, which very pressuring. It's like a MLB. So this is the grade 3. Next we'll go into grade 2. We run 2 copies of the vanilla 10,000 Ancient Dragon monster. Yeah, so it's a great defense especially when you're in grade 2. Okay, maybe you will fight against a 9,000 with a booster 5,000, 10,000 equal to no pass. Yeah, so it's a great defensive card in early game also when you run in grade 2. Next, we run 4 copies of Dino Clouds. Okay, Dino Clouds ability is when this card attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, you gain 5000 power. So same is a retire Ancient Dragon. So it's a specific retirement. So yeah, you must retire Ancient Dragon. Next, we run 4 copies of the mate for Terranal Quick. Okay, so this card, when it's sent from the Regard circle to your drop zone, you may pay the cost of counterblast 1. Superior call it to your Regard circle. Okay, so the requirement, do take note, you must have an Ancient Dragon's Vanguard. Okay, so next, we run 2 copies of the 12k attacker. So if your Vanguard is an Ancient Dragon is named, when this card attack, it gains 3000 power. So it's your usual 12k attacker. 2 copies of it. Next, we're going to grade 1. We run 4 copies of Iguana God. So Iguana God is same as the grade 2 that we mentioned earlier on. Yeah, so it's same. If this guy is sent from the Regard circle to your zone, if you're Ancient Dragon's Vanguard, you may pay the cost. Counterblast 1, superior call it back to the Regard circle. Next, we run 4 copies of Gatling. So yeah, so this card's effect is same as the grade 2 Dino Cloud. Okay, so it's basically when this card attack Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, you gain 5000 power until end of the battle, which is retiring 1 Ancient Dragon. Next, we have 2 copies of the 10k attacker. Okay, so same as the 12k attacker, this is a 10k attacker grade 1 version. Okay, so when this card attack, if you have Ancient Dragon Vanguard, you gain 3000 power, so it's a 10k attacker. Next, we run 3 Perfect Guard. Okay, Paras Wall. Okay, so it's a Sentinel. So you can, when you call, you negate the attack from the card. So it's a Kanzen Bogyo. Next, we go into triggers. We run 4 critical. The no effect vanilla critical. We run 4 copies of the effect triggers critical, which is ability of move in the soul, yeah, and inflict 1 damage. Next, we run 4 draw, the vanilla draw. Ancient Dragon is named. and 4 heal, which is also having Ancient Dragon in its name. Okay, so basically all the triggers in this deck build is Ancient Dragon based now. So we hope that you enjoy the video, and do like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below. Thank you.